Hello and welcome to Business Television India. You're watching FNO Spotlight with me, Piyush Jain. Since morning, we have seen more rally happening for the power stocks, and we are also seeing again rebound in a couple of pharma stocks. It's all FNO expiry which is into play right now. Another 2 days till Thursday again, we are going to see some good swing trading happening. Nifties are moving sideways. Bank Nifty is trying to hold just near 31,000 levels. The question now is which stocks you should play, and also the markets again, what should be the strategy from here. And now let me welcome Sharad Mishra, the partner at Sharad Mishra Associates, to the show. Sharad, good morning and welcome. Let's first talk about the Nifty and the Bank Nifty strategy. What should be the word from here?
Good morning, Piyush. Currently, if you see since last hour or so, Nifty is taking resistance from 11,840 Nifty spot, and Bank Nifty is taking resistance from 31,000 in Bank Nifty spot. If you go through the derivatives data, then if you remember, then on Monday we had discussed that 11,700 is the strike price for Nifty at which a lot of activity was happening. So if you observed yesterday, Monday and Tuesday, then you will see that in worst of the cases, 11,700 put writer open interest hasn't gone below 32 lakh, and 11,700 call writing hasn't breached some 20 lakhs or so. So 11,700 has become a very strong support. That they had given a buy call both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Right now, I can see that 11,800 call writing has increased. There are some 17 lakh open interest in call writing which has suddenly increased, which is strong Fibonacci cluster for Nifty. So this is a very strong resistance. Similarly, if you look at Bank Nifty, then at the same at 31,000, the call writing has increased. There's a 11 lakh open interest which is there, which is pretty high as far as the put writers are concerned. So bears are a bit aggressive at 31,000. But if you will look at the charts, then if you look at the hourly chart, then yesterday for the first time Nifty and Bank Nifty both have made a higher low. So I think that, and earlier also I have shared continuously in your show, that bears, despite of all the negative news flowing from Indian economics and global economics, bears are not able to break this price value area on the downside with an initiative move. So bulls might take the charge and they might take Nifty to 11,930 level, which is a very strong resistance for Nifty, and Bank Nifty above 31,000 level. So I would like to give a buy at the current price for Nifty and Bank Nifty both. Bank Nifty can be bought with a stop loss of 11,700 and a target of 11,930, and Bank Nifty can be bought for a support of stop loss of 30,500 for a target of 31,300. Since 30,500 hasn't ever breached in last 2 days, so this is my call for Nifty and Bank Nifty for the day.
Right, very important. Let me highlight this to our viewers that the call is getting initiated at 30,990. That's not the current market price. So Sharad is definitely trying to say to us that allow some more points, and then you basically get into the buy mode, because then again the upside will be 300 points, or in fact 200 points from there. So Sharad, just confirming what I just said, what I interpreted, you were saying that 40-50 point more uptick in the future price for Bank Nifty, and then again you can create the long position.
Yeah, exactly. When Nifty starts traveling above 11,850, and there is something, some kind of heat which bears face at 11,850, and when Bank Nifty starts trading above 31,000, that should be the level that one should go long.
Right, so those two are important levels. 990 is the buy point and 850 is the resistance, which others saying again they get breached and then you get the upside momentum here. So that's on the benchmark indices. Now Sharad, let's talk about the stock strategies, and let's take your first call.
Piyush, a few days back I had given on 17th actually I had given a short call in Axis Bank at 790 odd levels for a stop loss of 770, and that was very strong support for Axis Bank, and Axis Bank has retraced from 760 odd in spot, and now Axis Bank is a long, and I think that a long can be created in Axis Bank from the move which Axis Bank has seen from 13th of May till date. If a long is created with a stop loss of 770 or so, we can see first upside up to 825, and for in July expiry we might see level of 860 or so coming in Axis Bank.
July expiry 860. So perhaps this stock again could also be the large cap stock of July series. Again, I am just interpreting from the target price which Sharad is saying. But Sharad, between the 2 days, today and tomorrow, because there is going to be expiry swings here, any sort of near term resistance which you are looking for the Axis Bank, which our viewers should also be aware about?
800 is a very strong resistance for Axis Bank. Last time also I had shared, a lot of call writing is still there at 800. So till 800 today and tomorrow there will be volatility because of expiry. So 800 should be the level which should be looked at.
Right. So that's another word on Axis Bank. 800 again call writing, again the writing area expiry. So that's something we're going to watch out for. But that's the July futures. All futures are right there. But financials, something which I would guess Sharad is really happy about and looking with some great bullish momentum. So second stock, and I would guess that is also financial stock, Sharad?
Yeah, that is Manappuram Finance. Manappuram is actually moving in a downtrend since 14 June onwards. It has given a breakout day before yesterday, and I think that this bullish momentum might continue. And if a trade is executed with a stop loss of 135 level, which is a very strong Fibonacci cluster, which is a very strong support, and 142 is a very strong resistance on the upside. Yesterday it faced resistance from 142 only. The moment it starts trading above 142, it might go up to 148 in few days. And for July expiry, I think that 160 might be the target which Manappuram might achieve.
Right. So that's the word coming on Manappuram Finance. Indeed, again, the gold prices have been moving higher if you're watching the global gold market, but the domestically prices, they actually are hitting life high levels. So gold is on the roll, and that sentimental again touch is also coming for Manappuram. Muthoot did a good rebound yesterday again. So those stocks they remain in action here. But those are our two stocks. Sharad, any other call you want to share?
Yeah, if you look at the derivatives data and the price charts, then Nestle is a one stock which I would like to share. Nestle has given a very good breakout and from a consolidation zone, and this was actually consolidating since last many days. The consolidation was happening since 20th June or so, and this breakout has happened actually above 11803 spot, and I think that a long can be created with a stop loss of 11690 or so. Once it starts, it is actually currently trading resistance from 11940 in cash. If the price starts trading above 11940, the first target will be 12,000, and I think that it might go up to 12,330.
Well, the baby foods or the Maggi, again, there are a lot of brands, a lot of consumption sentiment associated with Nestle. Let's flip the chart into a 6-month chart, and I will tell you again why Sharad is feeling good about the stock. Of late, we have seen some good consolidation before the results, and this is why the momentum shaping up here. We are seeing the pricing of the packs again, especially Maggi again, and some more again. Basically, those actually have inched higher, and that basically is also again propelling some positive sentiment for the stock. And the stock is now actually on a very strong momentum, is doing a range breakout here, and Sharad has already given us all the levels. So 10% already in the last 6 months. That's Nestle for you, but power is on the momentum, Sharad, and we are seeing some strong build up for Power Grid. How's the chart looking to you?
See, Power Grid, if we see then February onwards, it was actually consolidating in a zone of 200 to 180-40 point zone. It was actually consolidating. Now it is giving a breakout of that zone, and breakout is happening with decent volume. So I think that this breakout might take the stock to first target of 220. So with a stop loss of 195, a long can be created for a target of 220. And if 225 is taken out, which is Fibonacci resistance level, the stock can go up to a level of 240 also.
Right, and the question is why a slow moving power stock is going up. Primarily, again, it has been given approval for using its power towers to actually also act as telecom towers, and that increases the revenue without much investment. The telecom towers, the telecom BTS stations can draw power from its wires, the transmission lines, and that implies again the sort of earnings momentum can increase, because telecom companies, they will need BTS stations, they will need towers. So again, low investment and perhaps more earnings power. That's something why again is drawing some good money for the power grid stock here. That's the stock. The last 6-month chart also again is going to show you a similar momentum here. Sharad, thanks a lot for joining us on the show and giving us your stock strategies and also the bullish momentum, the bullish strategies on the markets, Nifty and Bank Nifty both. So that's the word coming from Sharad. And now let's take a short break. When we return from the break, we'll continue with more trading strategies as Gaurav Bisa is going to join us.